day 11 of the 365 Math Olympiad journey. Here with my friend.
No.
We just finished our Math Olympiad training, diba?
Yes. The training is quite good for
It was mostly just for the future prospects. It was too easy for Brian. What can you say about the training?
It was easy.
It was hard for us. It was a lie.
Except for the times na I almost missed the Vietas.
Oh, the Vietas, the formula. Oh, how did you get that? Lang, sanayin tayo sa English eh. Gusto yun. Finish our day 12 of the 365 Math Olympiad journey. Today we are outside because my mom is at my room right now sleeping, so we can't make a video right now. Anyways, as you can see from the introduction, we were at the Math Olympiad training and my friend Brian was there. Brian is an incredible person and I'm glad to be his friend. Before the Math Olympiad, I actually met him before. No, not before the Philippine Math Olympiad started. I already met him before because my teacher told me about a student who likes doing Math Olympiad, and I was like, "Yo, that's actually crazy." So I added him in Facebook, and then he immediately replied to me, and then asked me about if he wants to meet up, and I agree. That dude is an absolute legend. Anyways, so continue on. Today we had a Math Olympiad training, and it only focused one specific problem with a specific set of solution, which Brian answered in less than a minute. He already got the answer like, oh, that's easy. And then all of us were struggling. Even the other area stage win qualifier even got hard. Even said it was hard. Only he got the correct answer, while the teacher or the coach explained it to us, and Brian literally answered like gave it a much like a different approach, much more what do you call this, complex, but it makes sense. So the coach just simplified it. That's it, and that's what Brian did, and it was anyways. And then after that, we were talking, and then it gave us a bunch of problems related to the previous problem, and it was relatively easy, and that's about it. That was the entire training. I understood the problem. Some of my peers didn't, or actually not that most of them did not come specifically to. So anyways, let's continue on to my self-study a while ago. My self-study a while ago was 2 hours, and it was mostly about me watching and then me reading. And actually a while ago, after watching the emblem, it was, what do you call this, after watching the emblem, I took a break. That break took around 30 minutes. I stopped the timer, obviously. I stopped the timer and I took a break. It was supposed to be like watch TikTok for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden I just kept clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, and then just 30 minutes just passed. I do not know what happened back there. And then when I realized that what happened, I was like, damn, bro, how did I become so like undisciplined? Oh, kakakon, absolutely crazy. It's absolutely peak. Anyways, how did I mess up that fast? And I do not know. I can't find an explanation why, but maybe I think my theory is that I'm getting too burnt out, low-key. I'm low-key getting burnt out from class. Not saying like from class I'm getting tired, like I'm saying that my life as a whole is getting more and more complex. What I mean by that is that currently I'm trying to exercise regularly. As you can see, I still have an amazing build, and even though I have fat on me, right? I just need more muscle. I'm not sure if it's very relevant. Anyways, I also want to keep a very good social life. It's most of the time it takes a lot of energy to talk to people, you know. Even talking to you right, even talking to you in this video right now, it also takes energy because you have to think about the words that you say. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it appropriate and all of that? And is it general? Is it English? Most of the time, I talk in another language, and I don't think that's why I keep stuttering, you know. I'm trying to tell myself, speak in English, speak in English. That's not appropriate, and it takes energy. And then, yeah, and then I also have like it takes energy to live in my home. Not saying like laying in bed takes energy. I'm saying that I have a lot of my family is very traditional, so they expect me to do some stuff and stuff and stuff and a lot of stuff in a single day, or else they call me useless or something, and that's what I don't want. But recently, what I've been doing was after school I would do some about like if they gave me a bunch of chores, then I would do it, then immediately go to sleep, so that when I wake up I just go study math. And at the same time, I also want to build other skills, not just math, you know. Actually, back then, I really wanted to improve my editing skills, like video editing. I told to a friend, I want to become better at video editing. And then a few days later, I want to get good at math. Like, bro, I'm changing every time. It's just so unsettling, you know. I have to stay on one thing and I have to really focus on it. Currently right now I even have alright, there's also two things that I want to do, and one of them is basically with my friends. I want to make a script for a like movie or something, a civilization, you know, Park of Civilization, Minecraft. Anyways, then another one, I also have a piano student because I play the piano, as most of you know. I don't know if you know. Anyways, I also teach piano to one student only because I'm trying to learn how to teach. So, if I'm not careful, that student is gonna fail. And both of our schedules is so compact. That's why I got a student because my schedule is originally was not so compact or complex and a lot of that. And this student is like mostly like they wake up at 10 a.m. and then they go home at 6. So they cannot do stuff during the time that I do math. So our schedules overlap. So most of the time we just go study, we just go lessons at Saturday. And at Saturday right now, my mom is making me go to her classmate batches reunion for Christmas, and I have to skip my piano lesson with my student, which is a great sin because I have to leave my classmate so that I can leave my student to learn on herself while I enjoy myself. You know, it's I just want to help her. You know, she's really struggling right now, and I understand that she's struggling, and I don't want to put more pressure. But at the same time, what about the goals that she wanted to do? What about the things that she wanted to do? I'm the one who's supposed to help her, not her supposed to adjust to me. You know, you understand, right? And I think that's what I really need right now. I really need some rest. You know, my mind is not working right, and my schedule and my time, it is managed. I can technically live off from here, but it's slowly becoming more and more uncomfortable. You know, like every time I have rest, it's always like my brain trying to push farther and farther for more rest, and it makes me feel guilty sometimes. You know, and it's because I want to improve. Yes, I want to improve so much, but if I rest too much, then I might skip out on the time that I could be improving. Just a while ago, I just told you, 30 minutes of rest is not good. It's supposed to be like 5-10 minute rest, even less, because it's just my mind taking a rest, not my entire body. So that's what I really need to fix right now. As of now, I don't think there's like a more general solution, like an all-in-one solution. But for me, what I'm gonna do right now is basically use my time for rest effectively. What I mean by that is that most of the time when I rest, I just look at Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, basically brain rot. And that's not very good, you know. Because when I use brain rot, it's like my mind is just entertained. It's still moving around technically, but it's not completely at rest. It's just doing something that it likes, you know. So instead of letting that bad habits happen, make it like letting that embracing the bad habits, I'm gonna change it a little bit, like tweak. I'm gonna do like things that are productive during the rest. What I mean by that is that, for example, meditating, journaling, writing, reading, anything that makes me feel calm. Technically at rest. My mind is at rest. Or take a walk sometimes. If I need to take a walk, I'm getting fat. Anyways, I think maybe that's what you should do as a Math Olympiad trainer, trainee, because math takes a lot of time. For me, I include Math Olympiad training, which usually is supposed to take 1 hour, but sometimes it takes 2 hours. And then I also have 2 hours to train for self-studying. So that's 4 hours of the day gone. And then I also have 8 hours for school. So that's just 12 hours left. So I also have 1 more hour to eat, then another hour to exercise. There's only 2 more hours that I can do anything I want, and that's supposed to be my rest time. That's the time that I should really embrace my rest. Later on the day, my mom's gonna take me somewhere. Like I said, reunion with her batch. So that's where I'm gonna really take my rest. I'm gonna actually plan on like having downloading what do you call this, a PDF more on puzzles on my level, so that I can just continue learning while I don't have internet. But at the same time, I want to do something more calming, you know. I want to read something. I'm not saying that I want to read. Maybe I want to do something for my mind, you know. It's really hard to take track on my mental health, because it's not something that you quantify. It's something that you see visually, you know. Like right now, like I said, the amount of break is too much. So that just means that my mind really wants to have rest, which indicates that my mental health is go. Anyways, so my point is, I really need more rest, because the rest that I'm doing right now is very ineffective. So what you should do as a student, what you should get from this video is to rest effectively, because you're gonna really need it, or else you won't be able to accelerate more Math Olympiad progress. And I guess that's it. Whoa, the scenery is beautiful. Aren't you amazed by the scenery? Should I just record every video from here? Absolute cinema. Anyways, this is day 12 of the 365 Math Olympiad journey. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.